What's up, guys? My name is Josh Kelly and my wife is Jordan Kelly, and we run Working Aussies Homestead. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about 2020 goals and giving you a bunch of updates. So those two things are: one, update on how Jordan is doing since we had a doctor's appointment yesterday, and two, we got nominated to do a 2020 goal video. So let's go ahead and get that video started. First things first, we had a doctor's appointment the other day in Charlotte, which, if anybody knows, that is a 3-hour drive. That is an extremely long trip, but we got it all done, and we got some different news. Not necessarily good, not necessarily bad, but I'm gonna switch it over to Jordan and let her tell you what the doctor said.
So a couple weeks ago, I went and saw my new rheumatologist, Dr. Withers, and we did a urinalysis and some blood work to run some different tests to see if there is something else going on as to why my Copaxone isn't working correctly for my MS. So we went over the test results of the blood work and urinalysis, and everything's normal except for the lovely symptoms I have and my nerve pain in my hips and lower back. So after that appointment, we went to my neurologist's appointment. We discussed the results from the rheumatologist and went over that. The rheumatologist did suggest adjusting my dosage of gabapentin and putting me on something else to help with the nerve pain and maybe help with some of the fatigue a little bit. The other thing that the neurologist discussed was instead of being on gabapentin, we're going to try Lyrica in hopes that it helps a little better and doesn't give me as much brain fog, because that is my biggest struggle at work when I do take the gabapentin. Is it's kind of like a punch in the face with how it affects my focus and memory. So hoping that Lyrica and this other drug together will help a little bit more with my symptoms. As far as the MS, we decided to stop the Copaxone, which is the shots I've been giving myself 3 times a week, which is awesome because I have some lovely bruises from them and they're not the most fun ever. However, it has made every other thing that I need to go to the doctor for a lot less painful, because the shots are super painful, so everything else seems like a walk in the park. A side effect of the Copaxone is a rash in my mouth. Kind of makes it painful to eat. I have lost about 15 pounds since I was diagnosed, or unofficially diagnosed, in June. Primarily because of that. I don't eat as much anymore, and I usually don't eat lunch just because I'm a little more sensitive digestively as well as in my mouth. Probably a little more information than you all would like to know. However, that's life and that's what's going on. The awesome thing is that we have been able to eat our own chickens since we butchered our 50 chickens 2 weeks ago on the 14th. And it's amazing what good food does for your body. So it has actually helped me a lot with my digestive system and some issues I had going on with that. I've also been making bone broth with the bones once we have the chicken, and we have been drinking that for lunch every day, as well as I used it in a soup the other night. Best chicken soup I've ever had. So hope you guys are doing well. Thank you again so much for the prayers and good thoughts. I truly, truly appreciate it. I really hope my body kind of tells us what the heck is going on. But in the meantime, I'm thankful for all of you and the support you give, and appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Here's Josh.
The next part of this video is going to be 2020 goal challenge. We got challenged by the house on Avery Road to do our top 3 things that we want to accomplish this year for our homestead. Now, we're going to cover all 3 things, but watch out, because at the end of this video, we are going to be doing 5 different homesteads that we are going to challenge to do this as well. goal number 1 for us is providing something for this community. So we are doing 4 batches of chickens this year, 2 Freedom Rangers and 2 Cornish Cross. We are putting together, or we have put together, a newsletter that we're going to send out to everybody, and in that newsletter is going to be an order form that they can order some chicken. It might not be much at all, it might be a lot. We might not be prepared, but we're going to be prepared to do at least 4 batches of 50 each, so that way people have an opportunity to get food that they may not otherwise have the ability to get. We'll be diving deeper into this subject as I start talking about our goal number 2. The second goal that we have is more centered around myself. So goal number 2 is I want to be able to try to provide 2 to 3 videos a week. That way we can provide more entertainment and more teaching for you guys. It's been a struggle this past 6 months, to try and get videos out to you guys. But you know what? This year is going to be different. I want to make more videos for you guys. I want to be able to teach you guys more. And I just want to be able to provide information to you guys that you may not know. So, how are we going to do that? 1, I'm going to do what I'm doing here. I'm just going to sit down and do it. Step 2, hopefully as this grows, we will get more people who have more questions that I can actually make videos on. So, for example, gardening. We're going to do a huge garden this year, so that gives me the ability to hopefully do some videos to help you guys out with gardening if you haven't already figured it out. We did the composting video last year. We did the composting video last week, and then also we are getting new chickens that we are going to actually try to go step by step by step by step with you from chicks to harvest or to layers, so that way you guys can figure out what you guys have to do to get chickens in your yard, your mouth, your plate. Then there's goal number 3. Goal number 3 is not as centered around me. So I'm going to switch the camera over to Jordan so that way she can tell you what she wants to accomplish for goal number 3.
For goal number 3, it's going to be more centered around me, as Josh said, but it is going to be more focused on my jam. So if you guys didn't know, I have a degree in business management and entrepreneurship. So goal number 3 for this year is to focus more on the business aspect of our homestead. One of our biggest goals that we talked about as a couple in the business sense for working Aussies Homestead is monetizing our homestead, monetizing what we do, bringing in income so that Josh and I don't have to work off-site, so that we can come and work on our homestead full-time. That's the goal. But anyways, this year I am going to start going to local markets and farmers markets to really push the products we have. So one of the products we have that some of you may or may not know is that I make candles. I make 100% soy wax candles using organic, non-GMO essential oils, as well as wood wicks and a recycled glass jar. Another aspect of our homestead that we want to really focus on monetizing is our small breeding program that we have with our Australian Shepherds. We have a very small program right now. However, we are expecting some puppies at the end of February, 1st of March. We do still have 2 spots available on our waiting list, but in this year, I plan on growing our program and adding another puppy. We actually have the link listed on our website on our About page. You can click that button and it will take you directly to our Australian Shepherd website. That will give you more information, more photos, documents, everything you need to know about our Australian Shepherds and our breeding program and what type of dogs we raise here on our homestead.
Alright, there you go guys. There's our 2020 goals, and we hope you enjoyed listening to them, and we hope you guys plan on sticking around so that way you can keep us accountable for those goals. Now, we are going to nominate 5 homesteads for this challenge, and the first one is going to be
Jeremy Chambers of Independence Acres. We want to hear what your goals are for 2020.
The second channel in our nomination is another small channel here in North Carolina, and it's the Good Stewards Homestead channel run by Jeanette and Chuck. We met them at a Eastern North Carolina Homestead Group, and needless to say, they are fantastic people who have a lot of abilities to do a lot of things. She loves animals, and he's always building something, so they decided to start their own channel, and I might say it's really good. Third channel,
Christina Lilly from Lilly Homestead.
our fourth channel is going to be
Michelle and Adam from Farm Life Outfitters.
number 5. Okay, that's number 10. Number 5 is going to be Hey It's a Good Life with Natalie, and she has a wonderful channel. She is always doing something over there, from cooking a chicken to gardening to even making DIY laundry detergent. So go check her out, go say hi, and make sure she gets that 2020 challenge taken care of. And that's it for this video, guys. We hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the bell button so you can get the notifications when we're going to do our next video. And you know what? If you've got 2020 goals you want us to know, leave them in the comments below. We would love to know what you're doing for 2020. Even if you don't have a homestead or you're just starting your homestead, always good to write down your goals. So, what better way to write it down than leave them in the comments below? We would love to leave you a comment about your 2020 goals, and maybe we can help you out. Who knows? So, you guys, we'll see you in the next video, and have a good one. Bye, guys.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year!